Hello everyone, and welcome to my experimental world that I'm making. Right now I'm trying to build my own completely custom world from scratch. This was literally just a flat world before yesterday. So far we have the mountain range that we built on stream. Um, and then we also have the ocean that I'm still kind of working on. Um, but today I want to work on this birch forest. So if you'll see here, I have a few tree, prototypes. The way that I made these is I just built up a few blocks, and then I took a sapling and some bone meal, that, replace the dirt, and then I go into Axiom, I hit select, I go to replace, birch log, and then clear selection, replace leaves. And there we have a custom tree. And then I like to come in and kind of build out the trunk a little. Just a little bit. And there we have our custom tree. And what I can do now that I have all my prototypes is I can come in to select. I can we'll do this tree. I can copy. And now, anywhere in the world, I can just paste it. Oops. Something happened. I don't know what that was. Oops. So yeah, if I clear my selection, which I already did, I can paste. Move this around. Oops, that's not what I was trying to do. And yeah, I can just copy and paste trees that way. And it does actually, like, it does actually, keep the rotation, which is cool. I can slide it around like this. If I want to bring this maybe over here. And then I can actually rotate it as well. Or not. I don't know how to do that. Hold on. I understand. Do not show this message again. But I can just rotate my trees around. And, oh, it actually keeps the highlight. That's funny. I didn't even notice that. I always forget you have to press enter. And then if we wanted to keep this same sort of pattern, I can actually select all of these trees. At once. And I can copy all of these and just paste. So I can have little clusters of trees. I can rotate some of them. Oops, oops. Hold on. Snap to ground. Snap to ground. There we go. But yeah, I can just nudge this over a little. Enter. Maybe we just flip that entirely. And I do really like being able to rotate them. I think that's very cool. I think that helps. Oops. Wasn't trying to do that. It can be a little hard when you're first getting into the mod to figure out, like, the controls and this, that, and the other. And it can also be very easy to misclick, which is why I love the undo key. It has been my best friend throughout this project. Let's see. And we're obviously not going to be just copy-pasting trees. We have a lot more we're going to be doing with this. Like, I'm gonna go in and add stuff after we get all the trees in. But, you know, this is a forest. The trees are kind of our base, you could call it. Can I put some trees over here? Thank you. Oops, oops. And it's okay if some of the trees are a little bit scuffed, because we can just build them out after. But this entire project has been very, very fun. I was describing it on stream as, this project is insane, and maybe the biggest project I've ever taken on, but if I pull through on it, it will be awesome. Are you clipping? Don't be clipping, please. Yeah, the main thing is I just don't want trees inside of other trees. We want it to make sense. And obviously this is a birch forest, but, this will kind of be what I do for all the other forests as well. You know, I'll be doing the same kind of type of thing. Oops. Yeah, it really likes to put the trees underground for some reason. I'm not sure why. And it can also be kind of hard to see in the editor, like, where it's putting the trees. But that's okay. We can go back in later and kind of adjust if we need to. And obviously I know there's things like, you know, the world edit forest tool, or like this, that, and the other. And I know there's also custom trees in Axiom. I kind of just wanted to build my own, because I wasn't for one, I wasn't super a fan of how the Axiom trees were. They were Honestly, this is gonna sound so strange. They were a little too detailed for me. But also, I needed to make sure that the trees were only, normal log blocks, because I have tree chop installed, and that only, registers with, like, logs that are placed. And, you know, this is eventually going to be a hardcore survival world when it's done, so I need, you know, I need trees I can actually get wood from. That's kind of important. Oops, what was that? That just happened. I don't appreciate that. Quit snapping! Why are you doing that? There we go. Much better. And I did want to leave some of these clearer spots, just so I can add things in, like streams and moss and this and that and the other. Oh, and I did explain this on stream. I'm not basing this on the existing Minecraft biomes. Like, things aren't gonna be exactly the same. But they're also not really based on real life either. Like, it's kind of just what I think looks cool and will be cool to play in, if that makes sense. But with that, I think that's all our trees placed in, which is... Oh. Oh, some of these are very broken. That's not good. Why are you broken in that way? Oh, wait, I don't think these were supposed to go all the way up, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why some of these are a little scuffed, but... close enough. And obviously we do have, like I said, a little bit of floating action. That's okay. There are also lots of slimes in this world. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. We also run into issues like, lots of mob spawns, because this is considered at the bottom of the world. Again, not a thing I really know how to fix, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm really just not sure why some of these have broken in this way. I have never touched Axiom before this project, so I have no clue what's happening, no clue how to really fix any of it, but that's okay. Yeah, like this I think was supposed to be a dark oak tree, which means we do want the logs to come all the way up. But yeah, one thing I really wanted to focus on with these custom trees is the trunks, because that's obviously what we're going to be seeing most. We're not going to be up in the sky, we're going to be down here on the floor. Here, can I just select all of these over here and move them down? Okay, and now we're gonna move. Why did that not work? Why didn't that do anything? Oh no. Move. Is that... No. Confirm, enter. Do I have to move them individually? Hold on. Clear clipboard. Maybe that'll help. Move selection. Move down. Well, guess we're going back to doing it manually. Ah! Hey! Help! Something just happened. I don't know what it was. That scared me. And honestly, I'm not too concerned about fixing these and making them look exactly the same, because I think, weirdly, it helps add to, like, the natural vibes if we have some trees that look a little different. Totally not just because I'm lazy. Listen, you can be lazy if it works. Okay, this one's floating. I am also trying to fill in the centers, but it's not too big of a deal because, with tree chop, even if there's air in between, all the logs will still get, chopped, even if, even if it's a little scuffed where you can't see. Yeah, I think that's better. Not a huge fan of this big blank space. Maybe we add, like, a river going down to the ocean or something. Elevation. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Hold on. Rock tool. No. I'm really good at accidentally forgetting the controls. Oops. No, I want invert. Yeah, perfect. That looks about perfect. I do, weirdly, I want it to be a bit thinner. Maybe we do like a 7. Yeah. Much better. And then, yeah, obviously we can get rid of some of the broken trees. And maybe we do almost a bit of a lake over here. That could be cool. Just to fill in some of this dead space. And we do want to have it kind of curved to the mountain, which is good. I'd like to come in with a noise painter. Gravel. Coarse dirt. And mud. Oh, and muddy roots. Yeah, I really like that. That's very cool to me. I'm also okay with it escaping onto some of the edges, because we can blend that out with a bit of moss and stuff. And it kind of makes sense, you know, that some of these edges would be a bit... What block is that? Oh, that's the dirt edge. I was like, what's happening there? But it makes sense that a lot of this wouldn't be, all grass. And it makes sense if some of it escapes outside of the boundary of the lake, because rivers and lakes, they are not self-contained, you know? It's gonna be spilling out a little. Let's see, flood fill. That's birch logs that I've filled it with, which isn't what we want. We do not want a river of birch logs, unfortunately. As funny as that would be, I don't think that's really the vibe. But yeah, I think that's just about perfect. And let's see, did I connect this properly in the way that I wanted it to? Yes, it did. I actually didn't even realize these were on the same Y level. That's cool. I was expecting a bit of a waterfall moment, but, no. Oh, I do... Hold on. I do need to repaint the ocean. Hold on. Painter. Painter, we want sand. let's see. Oh no! Wait. No! Doing the flood fill broke my ocean. Why? Oh no. Well, listen, we can work with this. I guess the ocean is just gonna get bigger? Yeah, I mean, this isn't necessarily what I had planned for this, but... I guess it is always an option for the ocean to be bigger. Let's see, can I... There we go. Dig out some of this. Okay, now we re-flood fill. That's sand again. That's sand again, which isn't what I want. Nope. No. No, no, no. Don't do that in that way. Okay, that works. No, no, no. Uh-oh. No. Well, what we could do, I guess, is if we take the flatten up. If we just kind of take this and draw almost a barrier, really. Ah! Ooh. Perfect. And then we can actually come in and paint this with some sand. Just to kind of blend it out a little more. And then if we come back over here, we should be able to flood fill again with some water. No, I don't want that. There we go. Oh. Well, I guess we can work with that, yeah. Yeah, and I mean, that gives us some kind of natural ripples of water. So, yeah, that works. Maybe it's just like waves or something. Oh, oops. There we go. But with this, let's see. I definitely want to do some moss under all the trees. Maybe I can do like a noise pattern again. Like a mix of grass and moss. Grass. Moss. And coarse dirt? Yeah. Oh no! That's the trees. That's the trees. We don't want the trees. Hold on. Can I just select the ground area? Like, not the trees. Does that work? Because I kind of just want the grass is all. Yeah. Okay. Now, noise painter. But yeah, we can just get kind of a forest floor action going here. And let's see, how does that up close? Oh wow, that looks really cool. I like that a lot. Oh. Floating trees again. Oops. And obviously it's gonna be like a long time until, you know, until this world is playable, so I have time to fix shit like this. But yeah, that moss and coarse dirt and grass looks really good, I think. And it's also a little more spread out than I had planned, which I like. Because I had thought of it just being kind of in patches, which it is in a way. But it's also just like, you know, it looks very, very natural. I like Axiom because it kind of gives, like, it makes me feel like I'm making a real biome, if that makes sense. Can I get a build one? Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Build ones are very good for that one specific use. No, I don't want that. Oh, actually, you know what? If I find another floating tree, I'm gonna try that. Because I just had an idea on how I can fix the floating trees. Yeah, here. I might be able, if I come under here, and I make sure there's no grass or anything, might be able to just do it like this. Oh yeah, that worked perfectly. Okay, awesome. Well, now we know that we can use the build font for that, which is cool. Okay, I definitely don't need the axe in my hotbar anymore, not using that. Okay. Perfect. Get the coarse dirt replaced. I wish I had the mod that lets you crawl under blocks, because that would be very helpful with this. If I could just get into that one little gap. That's the main issue with this world, is, a lot of the building tool mods that I use are just not updated to 26.2. A lot of them aren't even updated to 1.21. But, hey, we do what we can. And it does actually replace the grass. I don't know why I thought it didn't. But it does. Perfect. But that's definitely a lot faster, which is nice. Oh. Yay. Oh, oops. We got a little bit of mud in the trees, that's alright. And I was thinking we could do, like, some fallen logs. Because I know normal birch forests have that. And I was actually thinking, because these, trees are a bit taller than normal, we actually could have, like, a fallen tree that goes all the way across the lake, which would be fun. And we can do maybe some mushroom? Hold on, can I place mushrooms in Axiom? That would be crazy. So if hold on. I'm gonna try literally just replacing, oh, wait, no. I need it to not be the block we're already using. Can I get wool? Yeah, I'm just gonna use wool as a placeholder. Replace mushroom. That's something. Hey, it works! It works! We're saved! So yeah, we can have a little mushroom. But yeah, we can have some fallen trees. This, okay. And we want these to be long, because our trees are very, very tall. Can I just place, no. No, I cannot. Okay. I got hopeful. Place. Mushroom. Perfect. Oh! Oh! Wow, I didn't know it would do that. That's cool. I do want to have some gaps in the moss, though. Maybe like that. And we can also put some moss on these logs, I think. And maybe we do, like, a mushroom block shelf. Obviously, in the newer updates, we have actual mushroom shelves. I'm not there yet. Oh no! My config got messed up. Okay, that's not ideal. Okay, I'm just gonna re-copy and paste some of these. Copy. Paste that here. Where did it go? Where did it... No? Oh, you're just okay. No clue why it just copy and pasted that, but alright. I don't actually know what happened there. And then I can get one of these skinny little trees, because I think that's what we had here. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect. But yeah, I like that some of them kind of look a bit funky and weird. Like, I just think that's cool. More weird trees in the world. This should be real and true. Perfect. I think that's that fixed. What else do we have? I guess just more fallen leaves. Ah! Stop. 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 What is happening? I still don't know what that is, or why that's doing that. That's really scary, though. That's very scary to me, and I don't like it. Maybe we have, like, a mushroom coming off this side. We have some moss carpet again. We have wool. Mushrooms. And we could, hypothetically, hypothetically, we could have multiple mushrooms. Like, no one's stopping me. The world is my oyster. Brown mushroom. Oh, I can do potted brown mushrooms. Interesting. I don't think I'll be doing that. Oh no, okay, so I do have to moss first, and then... and then mushroom, okay. There is an order of operations here, unfortunately. Yay! Place. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I basically just, I can't update the block, is the issue. But let's get some more mushroom shelves on some of these. We don't need them on all of them. Just some of them, maybe. Oops. Don't want that. And we can fix the underside of them too, because these should be blank underneath. Obviously, some of these we can't even see the underside, so... And I know there's ways to do this, like, fancily. Like... Yeah, I want these to basically be more common on the big trees. Just because that makes sense to me. These are... Because the idea is that these are a little older, they're, you know, they've grown more, they're... Yeah. Perfect. Very happy I discovered the use of the build ones for this, by the way. It's very, very helpful. They also can replace grass. I don't know why I thought they couldn't. Maybe I was just doing it wrong. What? Ah. Placed where? What? Clear selection. No. There we go. Where did you go? You're down there. Okay, that's not super what I want, unfortunately. There we go. Perfect. Oh. Whoa. Well, sweet. This looks really, really cool. I am a huge fan of how this biome turned out. I will probably be posting more updates on this world, over on Patreon. Because I need more things to post over there anyway. But yeah, if you'd like to see more of this, maybe check that out. Maybe I'll make more videos on this. I don't really know. Those trees are still floating. Hold on. Gosh, I love how the floor turned out, the forest floor. I just think that's so cool. I do need to find a data pack or something that fixes the light level in super flat, because the slimes, man, they totally ruin the vibes. Like, you're walking through, you start to believe that this is actually its own biome, and then you just get hit with slimes, and it's like, okay, well now the immersion is ruined. But I really like how this has turned out. And I think with that, I might wrap the video up right here. Thank you all so much for watching. I know this was a bit more of a experimental video, so if you liked it, please let me know. If you want me to do more stuff like this. Videos where I just kind of build and mess around with Axiom. I've had a lot of fun with this mod. I've had a lot of fun making and building this world. I think it's so cool that I'm able to do this. I messed up again. Oops. Let me grab this tree. That's the nice thing, is I can just grab trees and pull them over to where I need. Yeah, perfect. But with that, I will see y'all in the next one. Oh, also, I have been doing, some streams working on this also. So, if you'd like to check that out, I've been trying to stream on Twitch every day. But yeah. With that, I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!